Chris Griscom is the founder of the Light Institute in Galisteo, New Mexico. Individuals from around the world come to the Light Institute to connect with their higher selves and to heal emotional and cellular memories. This energetic healing technology is described in books by Chris Griscom. Time is an illusion, Oceanborn, birth as initiation, the healing of emotion, and ecstasy is a new frequency. Welcome to Knowings with Chris Griscom.
I'm really opposed to what it seems to be almost imperialism, or the wars in the Middle East and our foreign policy and the things that we're doing around the world. And do you think, or is it just going to keep going, or are we going to change? Because, I mean, I really don't think that war is a way for us to approach.
Not today. Never was, but certainly not now. Yes. And what has been historically true of humans is that we take ourselves to the brink. I think we're going to take ourselves to the brink again. I am sure that we're going to go into Iran. We're going to use exactly the same excuses that we used before. They're so ludicrous that I wonder that anyone who has any intelligence could follow those lines of thinking. Right. It's obsolete. It cannot occur in this world today, and yet we do it. But you and I are here. Mm-hmm. That we know this is important. People often say that. They say, well, I can't change the war. But at the moment of your death, it won't be whether you could change the war or not, but that you added your grain of sand here, and that makes a difference. So are we going to continue it for a little while? Probably. But what's happening? People all over are beginning to see this. I am so old that I'm in the time of the folk singers, and there was a folk singer named Jackson Brown, and he wrote a song that was called Waiting Here for Every Man. You know, as in we have to wait here for everyone to get it. And I see the conversation there. And yes, we can feel as if, how can they not see that? But I can remember, what was it, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I have a friend in Congress, and he was the only one who stood up to everyone saying, you are un-American if you do not support challenging terrorism. He said, that's not un-American. It's not un-American at all. We support all of the best, but we have to look at it from a bigger perspective. And he was called all kinds of names. But it's different today. And it's taken a long time, and little by little, one by one, people are beginning to join that conversation. And look what just happened in this last election. People said, well, we're against the war, and then it wasn't true. But at least they were able to say, we see that that's not what you want. Again, a couple of years ago, no one would have said, they would have said, what? You're not supporting the troops? How can we put that's apples and oranges. Of course we support our friends' children who are dying over there. Of course we support them. Do we support the war? We don't have to support the war and still support the soldiers. And our way of thinking is just, it's so limited. It's just, we can't believe people really think that way. So it is changing. People are going to war, and they're going overseas. And if you travel a lot, you know, you cringe to be an American overseas, because they see us as imperialism, and that we are imperialists. And we're giving the worst of our cultures, not the best of our cultures. But there will be an end to that, because humans are really good at heart. We know better. And we have to begin to invest in that. So in any way you can, you want to send out that message. This is not who we are. And we are not alone. England had that illusion. They became the imperialists. Spain was the imperialist. Portugal was the imperialist. Germany was the imperialist. These are processes we're going through. Pretty soon we're going to get this. It's a sorrow for us who have the opportunity to lead the world in a new spiritual awakening, to instead lead ourselves to our doom. We will not continue to be the ones on top if we work this way in the world. But again, you and I are here. All of us are here. We have come here to say no to that and to say yes to something that no one has thought of yet. It comes to us to think of it. It comes for us to teach it. It comes for us to live it. It comes to us to be it. And that's the goodness. Nothing can be destroyed here. It's all a part of our own evolution. Thank you for the beautiful questions. And let me just say quickly that it's important that we're beginning to think not only of the self, but of the world. People are thinking about others. That's going to bring goodness.